What's up everyone, David here. We're back again today with a news episode and we got various topics to talk about actually, and just one of the news is Atlas related, but it's going to be extremely interesting. We have a lot of speculations to do as well for today, but let's get right in. I have a lot to say. So, first of all, we have news about Octopath Traveler. You know that Switch RPG exclusive? It's also on PC now, of course, but it was exclusive to Switch before then. Great RPG. I had a few complaints with it, but still extremely good. Gorgeous art style, cool story. Combat system was really addictive as well. The music is freaking amazing. Great game overall. Well, Square announced a sequel a while back, which was kind of disappointing to say the least because it's a mobile game. It's cool. There's a market for those games in Japan, and I'm sure that it's going to do pretty well there at least. But for us fans of the first game who were hoping for a sequel, we were kind of disappointed. But on this week's issue of Famitsu, which is a massive news outlet in Japan, the developer of Octopath Traveler, the mobile game, was asked about the possibility of a sequel, a new sequel, a real sequel on consoles. And here's what he had to say. I'm just going to take out my phone right here and I'm going to quote his answer to the question. The development of an Octopath Traveler for consoles is going to take a bit more time. The team would be glad if all fans of console games also look forward to Bravely Default 2. So basically, he's not confirming that a sequel is coming or anything like that, but he's saying it's going to take more time. He could have said just no, it's not happening, or obviously he's not going to say yes, it's happening, 2022 baby. He's just saying it's going to take a bit more time. Let's wait. For now, put your focus on Bravely Default 2. And maybe we'll see something in the future. So I just wanted to talk about it real quick. It would be amazing. New game, Octopath Traveler. Hopefully they build up on what they already have because it was a great base. What I would want them to do, my personal opinion on the matter, is I would want them to do kind of like in 13 Sentinels, where you have a lot of characters. Great. All of their stories in Octopath Traveler were great. I liked the 8 separated stories. They were all great. But the issue that I had is that they don't interact together. It's just 8 separate stories, and that's it. So if they were to do something similar, but have 8 different stories with different perspectives, but have one big and amazing story with all the characters all together, that would be amazing. 13 Sentinels nailed it out of the park with this. I have a review on the channel if you're interested in this game. By the way, I'll link it right here so you guys can click and check it out after this video. But talking about 13 Sentinels, I also have a subject about 13 Sentinels today, and we're going to talk about the sales of this game. You remember when I was covering this game before release? I was always saying, up to the first trailer that they revealed here in the West, I was always saying this game looks amazing, and it's unfortunately going to fly under the radar for a lot of different reasons. I was saying that because, of course, they canceled the Vita version, which a lot of people were looking forward to this one. It was delayed multiple times, so another reason. And it released way too soon to the new consoles. At the moment, everyone is looking forward to next gen, Miles Morales, Demon's Souls, everyone's excited. So, of course, that niche title, 13 Sentinels, people don't necessarily look for this type of game at the moment, in my opinion. And of course, the biggest thing is the marketing. So the marketing campaign for this game was really pure trash, honestly, and I'm being very transparent here. The first trailer that they showed to us in the West was a character trailer. Like, what a bad way to showcase this type of game at first when we have no clue what it is, except that Vanillaware is behind it. You know, people think about Vanillaware, they think Dragon's Crown, so what's going on with that, mecha type of character trailer thingy? It didn't work at all. So the marketing campaign, in my opinion, is probably the biggest reason why it flopped. The sales number in Japan are not that bad, actually. LaRue went on the spoiler cast with us, me and Kuro, and he told us that the sales were kind of cool in Japan and the game did pretty well. I was happy to hear that because here in the West, I won't show you the sales numbers or anything, guys. I don't think you need to, because when you look at like the NPD sales for September, the game's nowhere to be found. Like, there's a lot of different games that are here, older games, older Nintendo games, evergreen titles that always sell very well are there. Ghost of Tsushima, FIFA, games like that are all there. But 13 Sentinels, who released that month, is just nowhere to be found. It's not even in the top 20. And what hurts the most is that Jump Force for whatever reason, made it in. I don't know if the game had some type of discount or a DLC that was released or anything like that, but this garbage game picked up the 20th place in the NPD chart, and 13 Sentinels didn't even make it in. So kind of sad to see. This game's amazing. I'm always going to spread word about this one, guys. If you haven't checked it out yet, I highly suggest it. It is an amazing game, and again, I'll link my review in the description below if you guys want to check it out. One last thing about 13 Sentinels, if you guys are interested in hearing more about the sales of this game, I will link a video in the description that I really liked, a video made by my friend Spencer Priestley, which is the man behind SMT Network. He made a video which is called How and Why 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim is Already a Financial Failure in the West. Great video, I really liked it, very informative, and he basically sums up all of what I just said, but he goes in depth, so I highly suggest you guys checking him out and subscribe to his channel at the same time. He makes awesome SMT content. But that's it for 13 Sentinels for today, guys. The last little bit of news that I want to talk about is actually Fire Emblem stuff. You guys might remember a man on Twitter that goes by the name of Kelios. This guy leaked directs in the past, a lot of directs in the past, and he leaked a lot of different Nintendo information in the past that was accurate. Of course, it's just rumor, so as always, take it with a grain of salt. But he posted that Nintendo Korea, the website, are going to post a news tomorrow on their site, which it's very vague, so I'm just going to state what he said, which is the release of Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light for December 4th, 2021 is going to get released. We don't know on which console, we don't know if it's a remake, we don't know if it's just a port, if it's Switch Online, we have basically no clue. It's a Japanese article from what he posted, so, well, Korean article, I'm sorry, so we have no clue if it's coming to the West, we have just no clue. But if I'm reading the comments at the moment, and it's saying that the news is going to come out on the 23rd, so basically the day after he announced that leak, in a day in advance. So tomorrow, 23rd, we should have the information on what this is, what's going on about Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light, which is an older Super Famicom title, by the way. He says a bit down in the comment, a bit lower in the comment section, he says that it's not going to be a full-on remake because it's going to cost €5, which is, I think, like $7 US, but don't quote me on that. So maybe it's just a release on the eShop or something like that. We have no clue. Maybe it's a mobile release as well. That could happen. It's an older Famicom game, so who knows? Let's see if he posted anything else. It's still really, it's still just news, so. Oh no, it's confirmed that it's a Switch release. So hey, let's wait until tomorrow. We have no clue for now. We just know that something Fire Emblem's going to come up tomorrow, and it's concerning Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light. So should be interesting. Always down for more Fire Emblem. Let me know, guys, what are you thinking about this leak, quotations? What do you think is going to be shown? And let's talk about it in the comment sections below. Obviously, we'll have the info tomorrow, so then we'll be able to talk about it. I hope you guys liked that quick episode of news. It was great to make. Cool little topics. Octopath Traveler sequel, count me in. Fire Emblem information tomorrow, count me in. And unfortunately, the sales of 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim, who were a bit disappointing. If you guys like those episodes of JRPG news, please consider subscribing to the channel. I tend to post news episode every week when there's new stuff to talk about. If not, I'm posting discussion videos. Anything Atlas, Shin Megami Tensei, Persona is obviously the main focus on the channel. And we also have a weekly podcast, which is tonight, actually, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, featuring Katana, Riku, and V-Seeps. So it should be a very cool discussion. We're talking next-gen games and upcoming RPGs. If you guys liked it, as always, thumbs up. It helps. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time, guys.